Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. Today I'm going to be discussing red flag number 159, soul sickness with a narcissist. Survivors' greatest struggle is maintaining their sanity. This is why a relationship with a narcissist is totally different than a normal relationship. And a breakup with a narcissist is completely different than the average breakup. The word narcissism itself indicates there's nothing normal about it. And the aftermath with survivors is anything but typical. Please watch red flag number 27, the epidemic of narcissism. Now, it's human nature to hurt people, but the difference between a normal person and a narcissist is normal people hurt people after something was done to them. Narcissists hurt people for no reason other than they can, which makes them monsters. A monster is a callous entity that causes pain and suffering without remorse, simply to gain the instant gratification it desires at that moment. And the instant gratification is nothing more than to see you hurt. This is mind-boggling question for the survivors. Why would a person that made you believe for years that they loved you would intentionally want to hurt you, especially when you show them nothing but love? I've been studying narcissism for an entire year now, and it's one thing that I've learned from countless survivors' discussions. These monsters love to hurt people they claim to love and gloat about the pain they dispensed. My narc said, and I'm quoting her word from word, "Good, this motherfucker hates me. This means I accomplished my task." You see, this thought process right here leads to the next mind-boggling question for survivors. Did the narcissist ever love you? Which leads to the next mind-boggling realization. The entire relationship was a lie. Narcissistic behavior affects every aspect of your life. When I left Lilith, everything changed. Nothing had meaning for me anymore. I became introverted and isolated myself. I neglected my mother, because her son at this time was out of his mind with obsession. For the life of me, I couldn't understand how Lilith could throw away all we had accomplished together for a cheap fuck. And how can you have a nobody disrespect your fiance the way I was disrespected? Sorry, I couldn't comprehend it. And everyone I asked couldn't explain it to me to the point where I understood. Thus came my obsession to find the answer. Obsession, an idea or thought that continually preoccupies or intrudes on a person's mind. Because I didn't want my mother to see her only son suffering, she died thinking I didn't love her anymore. My condition worsened at the passing of my mother. I sunk deeper into chronic post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. The only time I went outside was when I went to work. I didn't even go out for lunch. I stayed in my cubicle. I didn't eat, I didn't sleep, I didn't talk to anyone. If we weren't going to talk about what the hell happened, I wasn't interested in talking. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't shave, I didn't shower, I didn't even shit. I was literally constipated. I was sick to my soul. Have you ever met anyone that was so hurt you couldn't do anything more to hurt them? If you threatened to kill them, they wouldn't care. They would only welcome it. If you were to take a good look at a narcissistic survivor, you will see their whole image was altered. Their weight up and down. You see them smiling, but you see no laughter. This is because they were literally soul sick, spiritually ill, depressed. Demoralization is characterized by feelings of hopelessness and helplessness and a perceived sense of incompetence. This condition typically involves vague, unexplained physical symptoms of weight loss. It's ironic that soul sickness is caused by someone that was thought to be a soulmate. Please see red flag number 70, the Jezebel spirit of a narcissist. Anyone will be able to look at you and say, you can clearly see they had a succubus-like effect on him. Succubus, a demon in female form or supernatural entity that appears in dreams and takes the form of a woman in order to seduce men, usually through sexual activity. The name means to lie under. Repeated sex with a narcissist leads to deterioration of health and death. Incubus is the male version of this monster for women. Now you know why I named the character of my book Lilith. It's appropriate since all she did was sold me dreams of illusions. There's always a method to my madness. When I started creating these YouTube videos, I was told by my friends and family not to do them because there was no way I should be on camera. Red flag. When you allow the wrong people into your life, things will come up missing like joy, peace, love, hope, faith. Yes, people steal these things too, especially a narcissist. Run! My discard was like a nuclear warhead that exploded in my world. The mushroom cloud that leaves you in trembling shock. The fiery windstorm that destroys everything. And the snowy silence that leaves you in dumbfounded bewilderment. I actually felt my heart bleed, like that of a wounded soldier that was lying on the battlefield and knew he wasn't going to make it home to be with his loved ones because he was dying. I was tore up from the floor up, with a mind to go along with the looks. I had a murderous rage I never experienced before. There was water in my eyes daily from not crying. Unable to cry because I refused to shed a tear for her, I walked around for 2 months with tears in my eyes, like a brain-dead zombie. I missed Lilith. I truly did. Then I became knowledgeable enough to know I didn't miss her. I missed the person I thought she was. The person I missed was a bitch. Bitch. A woman that doesn't give a flying fuck anymore and can and will be cruel to men. The bitch will take advantage of an unexpected soul and use them for their selfish needs, such as sharing your knowledge for whatever you can do that will benefit them, whether it's cooking their meals, cleaning their clothes, or paying the bills if you have money, or driving them around like a chauffeur. I wanted people to see what I looked like from the beginning, because I knew I was going to get better. Please see red flag number 1, selfies. I'm constantly hearing from my subscribers. They believe in me because they can see, not only because I tell it what it is, but they can see how hurt I was and how better I'm looking. So they know for fact it does get better. I'm telling you personally, it does get better. But I'm far from cured. I'm still upset with what occurred and what I experienced. I told you, time will be the only factor to get better. Don't go out there screwing Tom, Dick, and Dirty Mary. Don't pretend you're okay because you don't want your narc to see you in a certain way. They don't matter anymore. That which doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And you're way stronger than a narcissist. You didn't need to lie under someone to get over someone like they did. If you are not a strong person and have a weak mind, the narcissist will destroy you, which is their mission all along. Don't give them that satisfaction.